Good morning once again. This is Ryan Gilkerson, lead creative of Company 119, and this is the Coffee Cup. I want to thank you for joining us today. Shout out to Joe's Novelty Mug Barn for supplying us our brand new coffee cup, coffee mug. I think this really gets the point across. We're going big this year, so we've got lots of big ideas in marketing, and we can't wait to share them with you. So thanks for joining us once again. We're going to talk today about one of the most kind of unsung parts of doing SEO, which is link building. Everybody knows that link building is very, very important to SEO success, but link building is hard. And we've got some tips here that will make that a little bit easier. Link building is the process by which you get other websites to link back to your site from theirs, linking back to content that you have in your site. There's also intra-site link building, which is where you have links on your own site to other pages, for example. But what we're talking about today is getting links from other websites back to yours, which helps increase your domain authority. If you've got lots of other sites in your field linking back to you, then Google says these guys must know what they're talking about because all of these other sites are using them as a reference. Domain authority helps you build up your rankings in the search engine rankings, and that helps you get noticed. When you get noticed, you book more business. When you book more business, you make more money. So that's why we're here today. So BBN had a list of 5 powerful link building techniques. I think we've got an infographic here. If our virtual assistant John could bring that up, thank you. So these are some powerful link building techniques that we're going to be referencing here. Some of them are easier than others, I think. Some of them are techniques linking back to how you actually create the content, as well as different ways you can find your content online. So starting with the first one, mention the year. Really seems oversimplified when you think about it, but it makes a lot of sense. Put the year in the headline of your article. If you have powerful link building tips for 2018, somebody is more likely to click on that link and reference that link than one that says 2017. So your hope is that somebody goes, wow, those are really great link building techniques for this year. Those must be current and relevant. I'm going to put those on my site as some curated content, and I'm going to link that back to the people that wrote the content. It also helps for social media sharing as well. So if you have something that seems timely, people are much, much more likely to share that content. Really easy to do, something that's simple for you to do. You can even repurpose some of your older blog content, put it back out, add some things to it, change that date. All of a sudden, you've got a brand new piece of content that's timely and relevant. Local business citation. This is so important. If you've got directories, local directories, for example, we're in several directories that are talking about Cleveland advertising organizations, Cleveland marketing companies, Cleveland website building companies. There's several different directories that are out there that we're a part of that help people see us listed as one of the top companies in the area doing what we do. So if you can find places that have directories for either your type of business specifically or businesses in general, that is actually considered to be a link, and it can direct people back to you, but also helps increase that domain authority that you have. Create infographics. You're seeing me use an infographic today from BBN. I'm using one as we speak on the show. If you create infographics, that's one of the most shareable types of content that there are. You see them all the time on social media, especially, where people share those because they're really easy to see, they're really easy to follow, and they usually contain some eye-catching graphics. So if you can make infographics that look good and are useful, again, label them appropriately with the year, make them relevant and timely, people are likely to use those as a source, put those on their page, again, as curated content, and then link that back to your web page. Social bookmarking. This is one that people tend to overlook a lot. Sites like Reddit. If you're familiar with Reddit, there's lots of subcategories on Reddit that can be specific to whatever it is that you do, and there's lots of great discussions and great articles that are posted there. Reddit is a great opportunity for you to get linked back to your site, and you can also build connections, online digital connections through Reddit that might lead to somebody referencing your material more often. So I like Reddit as a source as well. And then finally, comment on other blogs. Now, I'm not talking about spamming other blogs. I'm not talking about putting links to your site all over other people's blogs unless it's pertinent to the conversation or you have blog content that might be relevant to what you're talking about on another blog. But go find other blogs that are relevant in your field, comment on their blogs, let them know that you're an authority, establish, not with a know-it-all attitude, but let them know that you understand the content that's being talked about. Those people that see you interacting are much more likely to then say, hey, listen, this person knows what they're talking about. They seem to have valuable opinions. I'm going to check out their blog site. And then they're oftentimes likely to find a blog that they like there, put it on their site or reference it on their social media and link back to you. And before you know it, you've got a network of people that are helping each other by linking back to each other's sites. So there's 5 really easy ways that you can improve your link building strategy, which is so important to SEO. And the other thing that we'd recommend is go big or go home. You just learned more about link building before you finished your first cup of coffee. I think this one might take me a little bit longer than your competition will all day. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us.